All right, we're back.
Some guys buy for more.
So, in case that wasn't clear, we're doing live television right now. After we do the live television with Damian, we're going to come over here and do an interview for you all on the live stream. So, first of all, we have some questions I wrote down from folks in the comments. The first is from Ashley Burgos. Tell him I said hi.
Hello, Ashley. Hope you're well.
And then Becky says, when will it be on PBS here in Florida? Any idea off the top of your head?
From what I know, the special's just airing across the United States the whole March, and then it'll be back in the summer, I'm sure, in the August pledge and June pledge or whatever. So I'm sure if you tune into Florida somewhere, it'll be on, because I seen the tour schedule today, which is being released next week. I actually seen it about an hour ago, and there's a lot of Florida dates on there, so it'll definitely be on PBS Florida, for sure.
One of my favorite questions from Tanya Knox is, why are you always the one in bed in 7 Drunken Nights?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know the answer to that question. It's always Ryan that chooses, and I mean, the answer is I genuinely have no idea. But I guess Ryan thinks I'm suspicious. The suspicious character of the group that might end up doing that someday. Next question.
All right, we're going to go with a more traditional question from Carrie Brower. After 10 years, do you have a favorite Celtic Thunder memory or story you'd like to share with us?
I'm sorry, after you said have
there's so many. One of my most recent favorable memories would be November 20. What you're 2018 right now? November 2016. November 2016. We had a couple of production people on our team, our production manager, who were turning 50, and we happened to be in Vegas. So our producer Sharon Bryan rented out like the presidential suite in Caesars. And we had like an 80s night, and we all dressed up as something different, and I was Freddie Mercury. So, yeah, we basically... the mustache and everything, the yellow jacket, just short of the long microphone. That was the only thing I didn't have. So, yeah, we were there. We had a day off from tour, and we went up to the suite, and we were there till about 8 a.m. when the sun came up and went to bed, and then the next day, Trump became president. It's great, 24 hours right there. That was a very interesting time.
That's an adventure.
Yeah, so there you are. Yeah.
Let's see, Tanya Moss, what's your favorite song on the new album?
Favorite song on the new album, I would say Hurler Lay is an ensemble. I really do like that one, and we're doing it a lot next week in New York. We have a couple of big TV appearances coming up. And my second favorite song as a group piece, I would have to say maybe Rise Again or Castle on the Hill. Probably, yeah. Oh, I do like Sons of Light that opens the show. I really like that one. Our musical director David Monroe put lyrics to the composition of that, so I do quite like that. Yeah.
Great. All right, let's see what else we got here. How do you stay so down to earth? So many child actors end badly. From Rosemary Walker.
Rosemary, I don't really know. I guess I'm fortunate that I was raised the way I was. My parents sort of hammered good morals into me from a young age, and I sort of grew up looking at their example, watching how they went about their day-to-day life, and you always learn from your parents. That's any child really. So I was fortunate when I got a break at 14 that I sort of I definitely knew right from wrong anyway. And my dad always told me that no matter what, you always have a choice in anything in life. And that's sort of the way I live it. So I'm just like... and I also don't really look at myself as being successful at all. I just look at myself on a day-to-day basis and what's next. Discipline myself, work hard, and don't take it too seriously. Don't let it define me. That's about it. Yeah.
That's great. Words to live by. All right. Let's see. Thank you very much for your question. I'm sure we'll... do you have pictures from 80s Night? Carrie Brower was asking.
Pictures from 80s Night? I do, but they are not allowed to be shown to the general public. They're not appropriate.
That's probably for the best. Let's see. Keep good. Yours. Oh, do the guys ever pick on you because you are the youngest?
Well, it's weird. I am still the youngest. I feel like I've been the youngest forever now. The new guy Michael came in, and he's like 12 months older than me or something. And I look around me and I'm like, how am I still the youngest here? This is ridiculous. Been doing this it's been 11 years. 10 for television, but 11 really since I booked it, which was May 2007.
Like the young guy is the grizzled veteran.
Seriously, I mean, yeah. It's like I'm looking around. It's ridiculous. I've done a TV show, just all these things, and I'm like, I'm come back here and I'm still the youngest. You guys can't find a baby anywhere. Come on.
Let's see. Wow, getting lots of questions now. That's great. Your music helped my friends and I get through midterms, says Alexandra. Thank you from Jackson. Let's see. The students in Wisconsin that made you the card are wondering if you were able to put it on the fridge in the bus.
We did. I know what you're talking about. We did. It was on our old bus. It's not there anymore because we haven't been on that bus in about 6 months. But yes, no, we did. Thank you for that. We appreciate all gifts. So yeah, you were on our bus fridge.
Let's see. Would you ever visit Australia outside of tours? Says Jasmine.
Yes, and I'll tell you why. Because we went there in 2016, which was my first time, and we were down there for about 4 weeks. And we had about 20 gigs, and I actually didn't have a lot of time in Australia itself. I didn't see a lot of it. We were always on a plane or doing a show, honestly, because in Australia there's no, you don't tour bus it, you fly. So it was just a lot of flying and shows and hangovers, pretty much. So yeah, I would like to go back and experience it fresh. Yeah, that would be an idea.
Excellent. Are you boys ever going to come to Salt Lake City, Utah? Says Stacy. And any plans for doing an album and/or tour with Celtic Woman?
Celtic Woman. That's interesting. That's always been mentioned. About doing a crossover idea. It would be very difficult. Just logistically, how would you choose, 2 or 3 members from Celtic Thunder and 2 or 3 members from Celtic Woman? Because it wouldn't work as a 10-piece. That's not something that I don't think is. It's just that's a cluster mess. So yeah, I was gonna say something else. I shouldn't do that.
PBS, folks.
PBS. No, but that just 10 people on stage. That just visually that does not work. So it's about making that work with 5 or 6 people, I guess. It might happen someday. I would probably, if I was a betting man, which I am, I would say it won't happen, but maybe it will. Who knows? Yeah, maybe.
Excellent. Tess says you should.
All right, thank you.
Let's see. What's the coolest venue you have ever played? Says Ashley.
Coolest venue? Radio City was pretty great. We played that in 2008. And 2 nights in a row we sold it out, actually, which was 7,000 people each night. Yeah, so that was the glory days. No, that was a great venue. that was unbelievably prestigious, very big. It's one of those ones where you look back and just keeps going and going and going. Yeah, Radio City. Radio City for sure.
Nice. Let's see what else we got here. We did that one.
Because even if we lose it, they somehow get the data. So either way,
when you guys coming to Florida? A lot of Florida. You got a whole fan base in Florida. Do you have brothers or sisters? Says Jeff. And do they also sing?
I have an older sister and an older brother. They're both married, both have children. Neither sing. One teaches, one works in an office. The only thing you can gather from that is, yes, I'm a black sheep. So, because I am neither of any of those things. So, but yes, I have an older brother and an older sister. They're just nothing like me.
Dory says, do you guys ever do a tribute to George?
We did a tribute to George. We did a tribute in in our special a couple of years ago, our live special, which wasn't a studio special, we filmed Legacy on the road, and we did a tribute to George, which was I Want to Spend My Life With You. And, you know, we definitely toyed with the idea of doing another one, the 10th anniversary special, but I think the projections on the screen behind us, George was very much with us. He was, you know, projected onto the screen several times. He was with us on stage. Anyway, that's what we felt. And, you know, you do a tribute once, it's done, isn't it? So it's just, it's that, you know, difficult balance of how many tributes do you do before it's like, you know. But he was with us, for sure. Like, I mean, it's very funny. George wasn't the best dancer at all. I mean, he was horrible. And that's coming from me, and I cannot dance. So if I'm saying someone is horrible, it means they're not good. And we were in choreography rehearsal. We were constantly making mistakes, and every time we would like pause the music, and we would come back and like discuss what we were doing wrong. And before we even got to it, the song would start again. It happened like 5 or 6 times in rehearsal. Nobody touched it, and the song started playing again. And we were like, that has to be George. No, that's definitely George. Like, we're in a blank room with a laptop, 5 guys, 6 mirrors, and a choreographer, and the music kept starting by itself. But that was definitely George taking the complete mickey out of us. So he was very present in the whole sort of month process, for sure.
That's great. Let's see. Much more. Rosemary, what would you be your second career choice?
Second career choice?
Presumably you couldn't be singing or acting. I guess the third career choice.
Third career choice. I mean, I would like to do something with business, but that kind of ties in. That's kind of cheating because, you know, I run my own career independently, which is business really, and that's why I'm saying business. That's a hard question. I mean, I sound like a 12-year-old when I say this. But I'd love to be a footballer. I'd love to be a footballer. I'm just not great. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can't imagine that.
I'll take footballer. Let's go for that. Let's see. Lois, I've been a fan of yours since the Glee Project. Loved you on Glee. Now hoping to see you in Philly. Talk about Glee. Like, you went like full on audition with like 40,000 people.
Yeah. So the Glee Project was 40,000 people. I went into it, and I mean, honestly, I didn't think I had any chance, obviously, because 1 in 40,000 is, I mean, that's large odds, very large odds. So, I mean, yeah, I went into it because I just sort of wanted a different experience. I was doing CP for about 4 years, and I had a conversation with Sharon. I was like, I just really want to, I want to try it out. I want to get this out of my system. And she was like, all right, go get it out of your system. Like, go do it. And she didn't think I was going to win either. Like, they were doing a tour of Australia, and I was firmly booked for that tour. They did not think that I was going to go nearly anywhere near as far as I did. They were like, hey, I mean, if he's lucky, he'll get, like, top 10. And then week on week, Sharon was getting calls. I was like, Damian's still here. Yeah, he's not coming home. Yeah, top 7, top 6. And she was like, lads, we need to phone someone here. Damian's not coming to Australia. So it was just like this thing where it was this machine, and every week people I knew were getting phone calls where they're like, he's not coming home. He's not coming home. And nobody really knew what was happening because we weren't allowed to say anything. All they knew is I was not on a plane home. So it was this experience where it's just like I made top 12, and then we made a TV show out of that, and I ended up winning it just through hard work and hustle. And then I did Glee for about 2.5 years. That experience was season 3 and 4, and it was great, man. Loved it. I didn't like it as much as being on stage, but it was fun shooting a TV show, experiencing that, and I might do it again if I'm lucky.
Fantastic. Well, I have just been told that you have a minute to be back on live television, so we'll be back after this break. So stay tuned.